guys, Lou Lombardi, as promised, we're going to further our discussion here on gifts, skills, and talents. And today we're going to talk about gifts. Now, what are gifts? Gifts are the things that you are born with or develop early in childhood. Okay, and now let me give you some examples. Like I said, these are things that are more internal, more personality type sort of things, as opposed to actual hands-on things that you actually do. Let me give you a kind of a funny one. People say, "Oh, she has the gift of gab." Okay. That just means that you just have a natural disposition to kind of run your mouth, okay? That is not a bad thing. That is a totally awesome thing. And you're probably going to get very, very far in sales. Probably going to get very far in just about anything you do because you have ability to network. Just a natural ability to kind of get with people and start talking to them. Some people are naturally charismatic. A good example from my personal life is my dad. My dad is one of these people, can walk into a room and nobody knows him, and in 5 minutes, everybody wants to talk to him. He's just one of these people. He just oozes charisma. He just has that thing about him. He didn't develop it. He didn't work on it. It just is how he is. He is like that ever since he was a kid. Other sort of gifts that some people have is some people have a natural ability to be very organized. They could just sort of know where things go. They just are able to step back and see it and just be able to keep things together, keep things going. This is very, very powerful. A lot of organizations, a lot of companies look for people like this and need people like this. Actually, the world needs a little bit more of this, believe me. Some people are just very naturally analytical. They can look at a situation. They just have an ability to kind of step back from a situation and kind of know what needs to be done. Some people have the ability, the natural ability to kind of like take whatever situation is thrown at them and make something out of it. They're very resourceful. It doesn't matter what's happening. They're gonna float. They're like a cat. They're always gonna land on their feet. Some people are extremely uninhibited. Okay, they'll say anything. They'll just, whatever. They'll do whatever they want. If you say, hey, take off all your clothes and run down the street, they'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. So this is a gift as well. This is not something that you can develop. Believe me, you can't try to make yourself become uninhibited. People try to do this with alcohol all the time. It doesn't really work the same way. Some people are just like this. Generally, these people become really good entertainers. Are you guys starting to see the picture of what gifts kind of are? Some people have they just have a natural inclination to sort of like want to make peace. And the reason I'm saying this is because this is one of my natural inclinations. I see two people arguing. It really bothers me because I really feel like we could all sort of be on the same side of the table. And I was like this as a little kid, amongst friends, amongst neighborhood chums, amongst the different people in my family. I was always trying to say, hey guys, let's not fight. Let's find a way to get together. It was just a natural inclination for me. All right, and you have natural inclinations in the exact same way. All right, you need to marshal these things. You need to sit down and, if you haven't already, identify them. Become very comfortable with them, embrace them, be very excited about them, and more importantly, guys, you need to stop giving them away for free. Now, that doesn't mean that, like, you lock yourself in a room and you don't let anybody have exposure to you because, they're going to get your gifts. No, but you need to find a way to bring your gifts, your natural ability, your gift of gab, your charisma, your excitement, your ability to be totally uninhibited. Whatever it may be, your ability to sort of like emotionally identify people. People call this empathy. If you have a lot of empathy, all those things can be used, can be marshaled to take you from where you are to where you want to go in any situation. Financially, absolutely financially, because people want to work and buy from people that they feel an emotional connection with, or they feel are charismatic, or they feel they can really talk to, gift of gab, or they feel are artistic and interesting, or they, so all these gifts can be totally used in your favor. When I was a kid, we would go to Sunday school and we would sing this little song, and this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Remember that? And the second verse was, hide it under a bushel? No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let those gifts shine, okay? but use them. Shine them in a specific way. Don't give it all away. Use it to get you from where you want to go to where you want to be in your career, with your passions, in your relationships, and with your entrepreneurial endeavors. So get those gifts marshaled, get them organized, start thinking about it, start paying attention to it, start seeing them, okay? Take a little step back from yourself. And don't be afraid to even ask friends or relatives. Say, hey, if you were to describe me, what sort of like natural abilities do you see in me? Natural gifts do you see in me? And people very often, especially people close to you, they will have no problem. There are people, very often, we don't talk about these things, but very often they already know. They know why they like you. They know why they like hanging out with you, okay? Oh, because you're this, because you're so easy to talk to, because you seem to understand. Those are all gifts, guys, and it's time to start recognizing them and start putting them to good use. Another gift that some people kind of shy away from or feel a little uncomfortable talking about, and I'm not uncomfortable talking about, I'll throw it out there, is your physical appearance. Some of you guys out there have a face, you have a lady killer face, okay? You have that ability, you just have that like beautiful cheek, you have the whole thing that just fits with what people's idea of beauty is. That is a gift. You can totally use that. And ladies, it's the same thing. Some of you ladies out there are absolutely, stunningly beautiful physically. You have that whole thing going on. Totally use that. We're all beautiful on the inside, but some of us are able to identify with the sort of cultural norms of what beauty is. There's nothing wrong with that. Do not be ashamed of that. Do not be afraid of that. Of course, and I think we all know in our hearts and minds where that can be used in a manipulative, nefarious way. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just embracing it and having gratitude for it and allowing it to help you get to where you want to go. Okay, so we've got tons of gifts. We're overloaded. We're like Santa Claus. We can barely get down the chimney because we got so many damn gifts, all right? So I think you guys are starting to see this. What I'm going to talk about in the next thing, we're going to continue with gifts because there are some gifts that people just don't recognize as gifts. They think these things are bad or are negative or are somehow a burden, okay? And I'm going to demonstrate to you that even those things are actually gifts. Intrigued? Excited? Okay, you're going to have to stay tuned and watch the next video for that. I'm here to help you guys awaken your own personal rock star within you. So please pay attention, take notes, and get into it. Please follow the links below. There's links to different things here, but primarily you want to get on my email list so that I can help you more directly. Guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Lou Lombardi. Let's get that inner rock star rocking and rolling, and I will see you guys in the next video.